A picture at the top of the hill with his whole leg would have been nice.
Hello, everybody. I'm Ernest. So we're here off of Highway 50, this lake, a little pull off that's here, and we decided to pull over, or I decided to pull over, and talk about these rentals that we have from Indian dealership in Colorado Springs. We just went to Ouray, and we're on the way back to Colorado Springs. I never knew that there's this little light there. Look at this, William. See this little light detail on the Indian Challenger LED lights. All the lights are LEDs on both of these Indians. This is a 2023. And let's start with the Challenger. First of all, you got the water cool engine. I don't know what cc's is this, so I don't have all the specs. I want to say it's 1200. I'm not sure. I think it's 125 horsepower and like 120 pounds of torque. So it's no slouch. Built for touring. See the big tank. I think, see, I put some gas about 50 miles ago, and it still says 248 miles of range. And so you have the GPS. Oh, it's shut off. So I guess it timed out. You got GPS, you got the radio, you got the cruise control, you got one of the features that is really neat on this bike, and then let me see if I can do it. This alone is an awesome option. You can raise and lower. I'll get it later. You can raise and lower the windshield, and it made a big difference on cold mornings. I could raise it, and it totally enveloped me and protect me. And then I can lower it down to get some wind. This is like a cranberry color. These are rentals, so I don't really know exactly what the color, what they call it. Anyway, but they have Brembo brakes. So this is supposedly is considered like a sport tour cruiser. So I can say it's been a pleasure to ride. We're getting close to 400 miles on this. You can see all the bugs and the debris. We did about 4 miles of dirt. That's why it's so dirty, as you can see here, because they were doing some construction. So you can see the radio there. I really haven't used a bunch of the stuff. This is to if you want to put your Bluetooth, all the information. But I just kept it on navigation. That's what I use it for. The bags are quite large. Very roomy, I can say. All in all, a great experience. Contrast to the Indian Cheif. Now the Indian Cheif has a 116 engine on it. It has some touring bags, but they're very small. I mean, it's very small, especially on this side where the muffler's at. It has a cutout. It's smaller. This side, William's got his stuff in there. It's not much more than an overnight baggage on there. I think we could go about like 120, 140 miles without needing a fill of tank. The seat is pretty good for what it is. Now, when you compare it to the Challenger, it's very plush and it's wide. This is a very comfortable seat, and what I like about it is this raised part here. It really did offer me almost like a backrest. In contrast to the Cheif, which is aesthetically, I like this bike better because the V-twin engine, air-cooled, traditional spoke wheels, So I have a Springfield back home. That's my personal bike, but it's the dark horse, so everything's blacked out. I don't have any chrome, but I really dig in this chrome, these chrome heads. You do feel some heat on the Challenger when you're going down the road. I guess it's coming from the radiator. It is there. I was thinking that maybe you wouldn't feel it as much because it being water cooled versus the air cooled. I haven't had a chance to ride this one, so I can't tell you what it's like, but I would imagine it's a lot more nimble, smaller, but it is. I like the way of the appearance of the bike, the way it looks. William, get over here. We need your review. And this one has cruise control, and this one also has navigation. It has let me see if I can get it to come up. It's a touch screen. Have you used any of them?
Remember, it wasn't working. They told me just to keep it on. Well, they didn't tell me to keep it on that screen, but they got me on the screen I need.
Yeah, well, you were just looking at the basic mileage and all that stuff, right? So it takes a while for it to come up to load up.
There you go. That's what I
But there's that. There is miles per gallons and voltage and temperature and all that stuff. This is current ride, elevation. I guess it goes per whatever the day it is. I don't know how that exactly works, but I know it has a GPS in here. I just don't know how to access it. It has music. I'm not sure how that music works other than the Bluetooth on your phone. Oh, there's the map. And so there's the map that shows you that you're in the water. I'm sure if we had more time to learn it, we would know how it works. But because I've heard another YouTuber say that it's that they really like that this bike looks old school, but it has all the technology. It just has a small screen. You just got to learn how to use it. Okay, so what do you think? What's your impressions from riding it? You probably put 400 miles on it. It's no use to clean it now. We had to ride that dirt road for a while. So what do you think?
It's a great bike. It rides very nice. A lot of power in there. Smooth on the highway. And
Yeah.
Nothing but good stuff to say about it. It's great. I even, like you said, I would consider buying it.
Yeah.
This or a Harley.
Yeah.
I don't know. They just seem more stylish to me than the
Yeah,
Harleys.
right.
Yeah.
That's what I come away with. If you're looking for something more traditional looking, but has all the bags and all the buttons, all the fancy stuff, this bike has it. It has the old school look with the air cool engine. It's a 116, so this is no slouch. I don't remember. I think it's like 125 foot-pounds of torque. So if you get on this bike, it's gonna go. The other thing, these. Has very small and limited bags, but very stylish bags.
Yeah, very small.
Of course, when you're doing,
Look how small that is.
yeah, when you're doing, for looks, you're gonna sacrifice some functionality. But what I like is this bobber type rear fender, and exposes the tire. It just looks really fat in the back. It's a very hot rod bike. And the other thing is too, if you don't want to have the fairing, you could just take that off. You just flick this thing off, and the whole windshield comes off in seconds, and you have a naked bike. The only thing I would probably do is put a dark windshield on it, and I think that would really set it off. It also has the LED all the way around. Nice bikes, both of them. Of course, the Challenger is a mile muncher. It's made to go down the highway for a long time, and not need any fuel. As much comfort as you possibly can on a motorcycle. I like that everything's chromed. All the handlebars, the master cylinder. I don't know. This is the basic model. I'm assuming it is, since it's a rental. But I'm quite happy with it. I would, I don't know if I would buy something like this myself. So let me tell you what I don't like. So this, I'm kind of, what I don't like. God, I can't remember. I had a list, or
I don't
Oh.
like the seat on mine.
yeah. Well, William said that he don't like that seat, but you know, it is what it is. It is a smaller seat. I can say this is a much better seat. I don't know about this fairing. It's a big bulge. Kind of got a cyclops thing going on in the front. I mean, I've gotten, you know, I'm not sure. I told you about the heat on my legs. I'm starting to experience heat, which I didn't think that being a water-cooled engine that you would feel heat as much as you do. But yes, you do feel the heat. There's not too much to dislike. It handles really good and no problems with it. It's a lot, I think it's easier to handle than the Road Glide. I can tell you that I prefer the dashboard more than the Road Glide. It's just more at eye level. If I remember right, the Road Glide has the gauges down here. You have to look down. This is more, it's easier to use, I think. Just all in all. I can't tell you what I dislike about this bike because I haven't ridden it. Is there anything you disliked about this bike?
Just the seat definitely has to change.
Yeah.
If it's built for long distance, the seat's not going to keep you comfortable
Yeah.
for that long distance. You have to do something about the seat.
Yeah.
Of course, the windshield, you know how I don't like these police type windshields.
Yeah.
A police car, but other than that, it's a great bike.
Yeah.
It's not high off the ground. It's low to the
Yeah.
ground.
The other thing about it, it doesn't lock up. It just snaps together. So there's no security to it. As like on these are lockable. I have a remote control. I can lock the bag. I can lock the bag out. This is a more built for the open road, long term, going for a ride. Here's the thing about the Indians. They're very modern looking. I mean, very like this right here. You got the old school look, but with all the modern stuff on it, cruise control, all that stuff, GPS, all that stuff. And then this one over here is a fully modern cruiser with the water cool stuff and the electronic package they got. I can't remember what else I wanted to say. It's a beautiful day here. We're somewhere near Gunnison. This is a lake off of 50 in Colorado. And I think I'm just gonna cut it off right there, William.
Alrighty.
All right, see you next time.